Let's get it. Let's get it. Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. You already know the vibes, man. Mike Sports Vibes, hybrid sports fan from PA, Philly, everything besides football. So on this channel, we rocking with the Philadelphia 76ers and we do play-by-play for them for some of the games. We rocking with the Philadelphia Phillies. We do play-by-play for some of those games. And we rocking with the Minnesota Vikings. We're doing all the games for them because there's only 17 games in the season. But yeah, man, if you're vibing with me, consider subscribing to me. It's definitely going down. But yeah, Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. I truly appreciate everybody rocking with me, man. I truly appreciate y'all, man. Whatever is on your mind, we just going to just rock out and we going to see what it do, man. Shout out to Philly Special Cars. I appreciate you rocking with me, man. What's on your mind, man? We going to talk about it. I'm watching the Phillies game as we speak. I said, look, I'm going to go live. I'm not going to do the play-by-play for the Phillies game, but we could definitely talk about the Phillies. We could definitely talk about the Sixers. We could definitely talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Like this is Talk That Talk Friday, pretty much. Whatever comes to mind, let's talk about it, man. I want to kind of start with the Sixers, though. I'm going to keep it real with you. And for me, like as a diehard Philadelphia 76er fan, I love this offseason, man. Shout out to Scoden, man. Shout out to my guy Scoden in the building, man. Shout out to my bull Scoden in the building, man. Appreciate you vibing with me, man. We're going to talk about some Vikings as well. Whatever you have on your mind, this is Talk That Talk Friday. Let's talk about it, man. But I'm going to just start with the Sixers real quick. What I have on my mind is this offseason. Daryl Morey definitely proved me wrong, and I'm happy he proved me wrong. He definitely did what he said he was going to do. He got a big name star in Paul George. Matter of fact, let me see what else. Let me just talk about it. So look, he got Eric Gordon. I think that's an underrated pickup. He signed Tyrese Maxey to a contract extension max, which he's well deserved. You know what I mean? Re-signing Kelly Oubre Jr., signing Andre Drummond. What else he do? Of course, getting that guy PG. He waived Paul Reed. I'm not gonna hate on him. I'm not gonna say nothing about it. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. We signed Caleb Martin, which is a very good signing. I don't know about him being power forward, but I love that signing overall. What else? 35 million. So that's $35 million for him. What else did we do? Kyle Lowry, 1 year. He agreed on that. And I don't think we're done yet. I feel like we're going to still continue to make moves. I feel like we're still going to continue to make moves. Shout out to Teacher Got Game. Shout out to Two Evil in the building. Anything that's on your mind, we're going to talk about it. Talk that talk. Mike Sports Vibes. Talk that talk. Talk that talk Friday. Y'all know the vibes. Whatever y'all want to talk about any of these three teams, we could talk about it. We're going to vibe out. We're going to have fun this Friday. And oh man, my bull said, hold on. He said, cut Embiid. I gotta hit him with the nah, bruh. Nah. Cut Embiid, baby. He said, cut Embiid. Oh my goodness gracious. He said, all right, Scoda said T-Wolves rookie showed out. Mike Terrence Shannon Jr. had 25 points with 2 steals with 2 rebounds. Yeah. Summer League. I love it, man. I love these rookies getting, you know what I mean? Getting some experience. You know what I'm saying? I love it. My boy Jalen Brunson. Yes. Let me read. Hold on. Where's my phone at? Real quick. I have a lot more respect for Jalen Brunson. I got a lot of respect for Jalen Brunson because he could have waited until next season to get a. Oh, let me just read this real quick, y'all. Jalen Brunson just signed a contract extension with the Knicks, and he could have got so much more money. But in his eyes, he wants to win a championship, and this is what the sacrifices that you have to make to win a championship. He took $100 million less than he could have had. If he would have waited until next season, he could have got that deal. But this man, let me see what this dude did. Hold on. Let me see what this exact. I'm not going to put it on the screen, but I'm going to read it from my phone. All right. So it says, Knicks star Jalen Brunson has agreed on a 4-year, $156.5 million extension. His agent, Sam Rose of CAA, tells ESPN. The deal is $113 million less guaranteed than the eligible to receive in 1 year. So the man is losing potentially he is losing $113 million. Look, I got a lot of respect for him. I might not like him on like that, him destroying the Sixers in the playoffs and getting all these calls. I wasn't really feeling all that. But at the end of the day, That's how you win championships, because he didn't want to have all the money. He wanted to spread that money around to build a championship caliber team. Shout out to AJ in the building. I'm gonna get to all y'all comments. I just had to say that because that was a great. All right, let me get to my boy Jalen Brunson. Yeah, I read that. Signing KJ Martin is a very crafty 4D. Yes, type of move. Yes, KJ Martin. Yes, I like it. I like it. I think he's underrated. I just wish he would have got more opportunity. That's all when it comes down to him. Two evils in the building, 25 point. Ant looked solid that game against Kenya. Yes, I'm going to say this right now. I actually love what I'm seeing from Ant-Man. Like, people will be coming at him because people are comparing him to Michael Jordan. I don't think you should compare him to Michael Jordan right now, but if you want to talk about the mentality and what he's doing in the NBA at this young of an age, being only 22 years old, doing what he's doing, getting his team to the Western Conference Finals at the age of 22 years old, the best player on his team already at the age of 22 years old, man, that's a big accomplishment. Shout out to him. And he's one of the best top 5 in the NBA right now. So I got to give him credit. And he plays on both sides of the court. No disrespect to Luka, and I love Luka. I'm not hating on Luka, but the man plays one side of the dang on court for the most part. He plays a little bit. Nah, he don't play no dang on. He might get a couple of steals, but bro, he don't really be playing no defense. And that's why I give so much credit to the two-way players. Two-way players for me, that's how you win championships. Look at the Boston Celtics. They got nothing but two-way players on the Boston Celtics. Look at the New York Knicks. They got nothing but two-way players. I'm not saying they're going to win the championship because they're not going to get past us, but I'm just saying. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. Truly appreciate that. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. If you're vibing with your boy, hit that subscribe button. It's definitely going down. If you don't know, I'm doing play-by-play for all the Minnesota Viking games this upcoming season, all 17 games plus preseason, because I am a hybrid sports fan from PA, Philly, everything else. I'm doing some play-by-play for the Phillies and some play-by-play for the 76ers this upcoming season. So it's definitely going down over here. But yeah, I enjoy the USA basketball. The only thing I question, this is the only thing I question about USA basketball. How is the MVP of the finals not on the team? How? I love Derek White. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love Derek White. But how do you choose Derek White over Jalen? Man, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know. You going to choose him over Brown? Is he better than Brown or something? Like, he might be a good role player, but he's not on the level of Brown. He's the MVP of the finals. He guarded the best player debatably in the NBA finals, and he did his thing and gave you 20 plus points. Who does that? Who takes that challenge on and then still does his thing on the offensive side of the ball? That's all, man. Trade Maxey. My boy said trade Maxey. Yeah, he did. My boy said trade Maxey. I gotta hit him with the nah, bro. Nah, bro. I gotta hit him with the nah, bro. Nah. Yo, back from. Oh, how was your vacation, bro? AJ, how was your vacation? Where'd you go, bro? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer if you do. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to Chris for real in the building. Brunson took a massive pay cut. They can either extend Mikal next year, right, or sign. Yeah, I think they either way. If I was dumb, Mikal all day. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to DJ Hoops, DFJ Hoops. Shout out to my guy. Let's talk about the Sixers, Mike. Can I join? Yeah, you could definitely join. Let me put the link in the Yo, shout out to Daniel in the building. I'm missing all these comments. We got KJ Martin back. Yeah, for 2 years. All right, I didn't get that news, but my bull said it earlier in the chat. So shout out to KJ. But my thing is this: are we gonna play him? You know what I mean? We paid him so much so we can trade for and Bobby Portis. Yo, give me Bobby Portis. Hey AJ, you got me with Bobby. You know how I feel about Bobby Portis. Everybody that knows me knows how I feel about Bobby Portis. I think he's when he makes a funny facial expression. He makes a lot of funny facial expressions, but that man is a baller. I love the way he plays the game of basketball. I really do. Joel better take advantage of the talent. Oh, heck yeah. No more excuses. Yeah. No more excuses. Everybody got to stay healthy. Point blank, period. By the way, the Phillies got a run against the A's. It's 1-0, top of the second inning. And yeah, we just got a run, so we're winning. And we swept the Dodgers. For all the Philly fans in the building, we are the best team in all of baseball. I just want to let the haters know. All the ones that hate on the Phillies, they just want to let you know that. You know what I mean? And guess what? We got nothing but 2 players on our team right now. Yeah, man. We gotta figure. I still need that PF, bro. AJ, I need that PF. I need that Bobby Portis. Are you going to watch them play? I'm think I might have to. I might have to watch them play Australia. That's gonna be a good game to watch USA. Bronny should have been on the oh heck no. No disrespect to Bronny. A lot of hate is on Bronny right now. I feel so bad for him because your father is debatably the greatest player of all time in basketball. I don't think he is. I think it's Michael Jordan, but I'm not mad at anybody that thinks it's LeBron. I'm not mad at people that think it might be Bill Russell or anybody like that. But I just it sucks because it's like he was a second round pick. He probably should have stayed in college one more year to develop. He can't. He got injured. What was it? His heart stopped, and he had it was a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure. But what's his name? Was it Paul George or was it Paul Pierce said no, it was Paul George said his potential could be a Drew Holiday. If that's true, if he could somehow be as good as Drew Holiday, a Hall of Famer, because Drew Holiday will be in the Hall of Fame when his career is over. I'm just letting y'all know. Now look, his autograph is right there. It's kind of blurry, but that's his autograph right there. I love Drew Holiday. It sucks he's on the Boston Celtics and won a championship with the Boston Celtics. That's some bull crap. How you get drafted by the Sixers? We come on, man. And then you win a championship with our rivals, bro. That's bull crap. Knicks or Boston, if you worried about being a pretty boy, you not playing for those teams. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. Philly special cars. Real quick, MLB talk. Do you think that if Willard can't participate in the All-Star game, could Chris Sanchez replace him? I think Chris Sanchez is having a wonderful season. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is Nola in the All-Star game? If Nola's not in the All-Star game, I would pick Nola over Sanchez. Just my personal opinion. I feel like if Nola is not in the All-Star, I didn't look it up, so I don't know. The bases are loaded, y'all. Bases are loaded for the Philadelphia Phillies. There's 2 outs, bottom of the second. We already got 1 run in this inning. We're going against the A's. But I feel like Nola, man, his knuckle curve is the nastiest pitch I probably have ever seen, And I've seen a lot of good pitches, but the movement on that knuckle curve, there's the curve and then the knuckle curve. I haven't seen a knuckle curve with that ball movement. Like, it's looking like it's going straight and then it just drops down, or it's looking like it's going straight and then it goes over. I don't see pitches like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes Nola gets in trouble, but for the most part, he's having a great season this so far. But I wouldn't mind if Sanchez was in the All-Star game. I love Sanchez. Sanchez is having a great season. He just had a great game against the Dodgers and pitched well. So good bounce back game for him. I love what I'm seeing from Sanchez. So I wouldn't mind if Sanchez was in the All-Star game. OKC, they look like they about to be a dangerous game. Yeah, OKC, I can't stand them. Malik, why you gotta remind me? Like, why you gotta remind me about the dang on Thunder? I can't stand the Thunder. That's the team I can't stand in the West right now. I can't stand no teams. I don't like no teams besides the Sixers. But the teams I can't stand the most, I'm gonna just give it to y'all right now. I can't stand the dang on Celtics. I can't stand the dang on Knicks. I can't stand the dang on Lakers. I can't stand the dang on Thunder. I can't stand the dang on Nuggets. I can't stand who else? Who else I can't stand from the West? I know there's some more teams in the West. I can't stand the Suns. I can't stand none of them. I can't stand no teams. But them, because I got Alex Caruso, and I wanted Alex Caruso so bad. So freaking bad to be next to Tyrese Maxey. It didn't happen. But they're going to be good, man. They're going to be real good. The league is very worried. Trust me. I shout out to TY. Everybody in the building. Shout out to y'all. Hope our MVP doesn't get injured. I'm going to speak it into existence. He will not get injured, bro. Oh, my bad. I keep forgetting to put the thing in the stream. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got you, AJ. Hold on, bro. Hold on, brother. I got you, my brother. My brother. I totally forgot to put it in here. It's in there. It's about to be in there soon. I feel bad for the hate, Bronny. Yes, received, but I am not going to sit here and lie. It would be impressive to see Bronny develop into Jaden. Oh no! Stop the cap! No, don't do that to that man. Do not do that to Bronny. Don't do that to Bronny. Come on, don't do that to Bronny. It's part of the game. Bronny has to ball out. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Larry Bird or Kobe Bryant, who would you rather have? Kobe. Kobe. And this is no disrespect to Larry Bird. This is no disrespect to Larry Bird. But if I had to choose out of them, I'm going Kobe. I'm going Kobe all day. We talking about the Mamba. We talking about the Mamba right now. You know what I mean? Can you believe? Hold on. Devices connected. Hold on. I got a couple people. We got Philly Sport Special, and we got AJ in the building. We got some people. Shout out to my boy AJ. How you doing, AJ?
Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, snap. Yeah. What's good? How you doing, man? Talk to me.
Yeah, man. Like I'm actually really impressed with the Sixers. But I think the best signing.
Hold on
So
real quick. I'm only gonna have like one person at a time come on, so it's not like, you know what I mean. I have some people in the back, but if y'all can be patient, I'll have y'all come on as soon as I possibly can. But I'm only gonna have one person at a time, so the one person get everything off his chest. You know what I mean? Go ahead, AJ. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, so like, what do you think is the most underrated signing other than like the Paul George one?
The most underrated signing is Andre Drummond. And I don't know how that could even be a debate, to be honest with you, because when you think about the first round against the Knicks, when Joel Embiid went on the bench, what happened? They went on a crazy run. When Joel Embiid went on the bench, who was getting cooked? Paul Reed. And this is no disrespect. This is no disrespect to Paul Reed, because I like Paul Reed. You know what I mean? I absolutely like Paul Reed. But at the end of the day, it sucks when you don't have a backup center. You see, we need someone that can hold it down for a couple of minutes. Just give us a couple of minutes, man. It was bad when Joel Embiid went on the bench. It was absolutely bad. It was scary. It was like, yo,
Yeah,
we had to play Joel Embiid literally the whole entire game to have a chance, because of Paul Reed it wasn't clicking. It was not clicking,
he
man.
was
It
too he
wasn't
was too
clicking, man.
small. Like
Man,
the thing about Paul Reed is he's only like 6'9", right? So he's in the position to play power forward or small forward, but he can't shoot the ball. So I mean, like we can't play him as backup center because it's hard for him to rebound the basketball.
right. That's true. That's true. I look at it like this. You say he's small, but ain't he 6'9"? How tall is Paul
Yeah,
Reed?
6'9".
That ain't small, bro. Let me tell you why I'm saying this right now. How
No, I'm
tall is
saying for
Josh
a
Hart?
center,
How tall is Josh Hart?
6'4".
I'm telling you, bro. And how many? I was looking at the rebounds. He out rebounded everybody in that series. He had one game where he had 17 rebounds. Another game he had 15. Another game he had 14. So how can a 6'4" player get more rebounds than him? I'm just saying that's why I don't want to give the
Yeah,
excuses of he's too small. He didn't want it bad enough. I don't care, bro. I'm tired of these excuses, because someone made a good point. I was coming at the not really coming at Martin, because I love the pickup. But when they said that he's the potential starting power forward, I said I don't know about that. I want someone a little bit taller, and I still do. I want Bobby Portis. But at the end of the day, someone made a comment underneath that video and said it's not necessarily about the height of a player. It's about the effort and the energy you give on that court to
and
boxing out, doing
Caleb
the small
Martin,
things.
Caleb Martin, I've seen his whole career. He's a hustler. Like
That's what we need.
he has. I think if we ask him to, or like as Sixers, he can be a really good rebounder. There's many games where he's had 15 rebounds, and and also on top of that, he can shoot the three ball at a high level. And when we go to the playoffs, right?
Right,
He's a
right.
Celtics killer. Like he hates the Celtics just like us. In the playoffs against the Celtics last year, he averaged 20 points per game and almost got the Eastern Conference Finals MVP over Jimmy Butler. So I think that's the biggest reason why I love Caleb Martin. It's the biggest reason. Because apparently he was one vote away from getting, like the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He was one vote away from that. So when he plays the Celtics, it's just like he rises so much. He hates the Celtics just like us.
Yeah, and I agree with that. He's a Celtic destroyer. He's a Celtic destroyer, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Caleb Martin. I think that's a great signing, but I don't know about him being a power forward. But I understand both sides. Like for me, I'm thinking a little bit too old school. I want someone that's at least 6'9", grabbing boards. But I don't know about him start because I'm thinking about the competition that we go against. I think about the Celtics. I'm talking about the ultimate team, the champions. Who do you think is going to be their starter in power forward and center right now? Who's going to be their starting power forward and center for the Celtics?
Probably like Tatum and then Porzingis.
You said who? You said Porzingis and who?
Tatum.
Nah, I think wasn't it Al Horford?
No, because just look at it this way: it's Drew Holiday, Derek White, Brown, Tatum, and Porzingis.
I don't know why I was thinking. I was thinking Porzingis and Al Horford. But anyway, I'm just looking at it like this. Like, do you think uh um a Joel Embiid and Caleb Martin could get rebounds over them, over Porzingis and the guys? You think that would be a good matchup for us when it comes to rebounding? I mean,
Depends on like Embiid if he's really locked in on rebounding. I want Embiid to average like 28, 27, and 12 rebounds per game. I don't really care about like 34 points per
yeah,
game. It's just too much.
it's
That's
too
not
much.
what like that's not gonna lead to winning basketball. I'm not saying like Embiid doesn't play winning basketball. I'm just saying that like there wasn't good enough players around him. And now we have what Paul George, we have Maxi, we have Martin, we have Oubre, we have we're building a good bench, and so it's like Embiid has so much more help now. So now he can focus on more of like the little things,
The
like
dirty work,
rebounding.
the dirty work,
Yeah, exactly.
the little
And
things. That's what I like.
yeah, because like it's not just role players who have to do little things. Like everyone to win a championship, everyone has to do the little things.
Right. That's why the Knicks look. Now I only want to bring the Knicks up. I'm gonna bring up the Miami Heat when they got to the Eastern Conference Finals twice. Right. They got to the Eastern Conference Finals twice, and they got to the finals with undrafted players. Right. Undrafted players, and one of the players we got, Caleb Martin. Right. So my whole thing is this: it's just effort, man, and energy. When it comes to rebounding and all that stuff, it's all about effort and energy and boxing out and doing the little things. Like I'm not trying to make this a bigger deal than it is, but when I say every single live, like when I did all the play-by-play for almost every game this season, this previous season, I was talking about rebounding because it's such an important stat that nobody wants to talk about. But if you look at the finals, you look at the Eastern Conference Finals, and you look at the NBA Finals, and you look at the Western Conference Finals, the team that rebounds the most of the time wins every game, hands
Yeah,
down, hands freaking down.
like
It
you have
does.
to stay close in the rebounding battle, right?
You have to stay close and make your
Yeah,
yeah. You have to. If you're
because
not close and they out rebound you, it's over. You're not winning.
yeah, exactly. Like as you see with the Sixers, the same thing happened. And also, what's your take on Paul George? You think he can be like a rebounder, more of a rebounder? Because I think he'll be the third option now.
I think he can definitely be more of a rebounder. Let me say this right now. Everybody has to be more of a rebounder. I'm tired of this. It's not going to be just on the power forward. It's not just going to be on Joel Embiid, the center or
Yeah,
the center position.
has to be everyone.
Everybody that's starting on this team, the bench players that get on that court, better rebound. Don't be a Tobias Harris. Don't be a Mo Bamba. Just look at the dang on ball bounce on the court, and then I didn't get the rebound. The rebound's supposed to go straight directly in my hand, and then I get the rebound. No, go up, box out, grab the dang on board. But everybody, point guards, Tyrese Maxey, everybody, Eric Gordon, Kyle Lowry, everybody better chip in with the rebounding because that's the sign of a championship. When you think of the Celtics, and I hate bringing up the Celtics, I can't stand them. Everybody on that team rebounds the ball, man. Everybody from the point
Yeah,
guard and on, every single player.
Drew Holiday had multiple games with like double-digit
I,
rebounds.
I don't even want to talk about. I can't. I love Drew. I love Drew, man, but he's
Yeah,
he's an enemy right now for me.
I
Not
think
not really, but you
I
know.
think the most underrated player for signing, I think it's Caleb Martin because what the thing that people don't talk about. And we all know he's a sniper from three in the playoffs, right? And we all
Right.
know that he can drive to the rim and and things like that. But I think Caleb Martin has a lot of potential in rebounding. Like I think he really wants it. He has a lot of hustle. And you know that those Heat teams, they were good in rebounding because everyone was locked in. Everyone was rebounding the basketball. So I think
Right.
he's gonna bring that to Philadelphia. He said I've seen Heat fans they talk about how good of a rebounder Caleb Martin is. So that's also one of the more underrated parts of his
Oh
game.
no. They just got to run. The A's just hit a RBI. Oh dang, two RBI single. Who hit that ball? So the A's, no, the A's are up 2-1 in the top of the third. They got a runner on third and first. Dang, how many outs? Oh dang, Bryce Harper dove for the ball, missed it. But yeah, man, I don't honestly. When it comes down to it, right? I just need to see Nick Nurse play the young players. And I mean, I want to see them play Ricky Council. No
Yeah,
excuses this year. I don't want to go through the season when we're halfway through the season and Ricky Council doesn't have consistent minutes. You have to give your young players an opportunity, man.
yeah,
And it is what it is. And then on top of that, I want to also see, I also want to see Joel Embiid, like you said, take a step back a little bit. You don't have to score 35 points a game. You have way more than enough help because that was the reason why I feel like I'm not trying to give him excuses, but I feel like a lot of the reason why he gets hurt because he has to do so much for the Sixers to win. That's
yeah,
just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong when I say that. It's like for teams that we should be destroying, we have to Joel Embiid has to score 40 to 50 points to win those games. There's no reason for that. If you have a balanced team, a more balanced team, he shouldn't have to score that many points. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
And I think this is one of the this is probably the best team in the Maxi and Embiid era for sure.
Definitely. But yeah, AJ, let me a few more comments, a few more questions. I'm gonna get this Philly
Yeah,
special cards in because he's been sitting back there patiently. I don't want to keep him waiting too much longer.
yeah.
What else you have on your mind, real quick, AJ? Talk to me, brother.
Oh yeah. So I think Eric Gordon, he's underrated because he shot six 3 pointers a game, and he had like 38% from three. A lot of people aren't talking about that signing, but that's the underrated signing. You can come
Right.
off the bench, hit some threes. And the second thing is, um, Gary Trent Jr. is still available in free agency, and
I know they talking about that. I
yeah,
believe I don't know if that was Arby or Eastwood. One of them they were talking about.
Eastwood, yeah.
He was talking about him. I'm not focused on him. I want give me a power forward, man. I don't want give me a power forward,
I
man.
mean, dude, whatever upgrades you can make, like who does not want to take Gary Trent Jr. on a vet minimum?
I'll take it on the vet minimum. That's a good pickup. That is a good pickup. I agree, but I just want to make sure we have enough money to go get that guy that I feel like we're missing. We're missing a power forward. That's just my honest opinion.
Yeah,
Honest, honestly, you know what I was thinking? Hold on, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get Philly special cars in here, but and you could join right back, okay, bro?
yeah.
If you stay
But you
on.
know
All
that
right.
Lowry resigned too. Do you see that?
Yeah, he resigned a veteran 1 year, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that
but
was a
I'll
good signing. But just
yup
don't
yup.
play him like 30 minutes again.
Yo, what's up, brother?
What's going on, Philly special car? Yo, I wanted to get this off my chest real quick. I was just thinking, like, tell me if this would have worked, man. And since y'all both on here, I was thinking, what if we? How much did Kelly Oubre Jr. get signed? What did we
Was
sign
it?
him for?
It was 2 years, 16 mil.
All right, so
Same
listen to this, y'all.
contract as KJ.
What if we did like a sign and trade to get marketing, man? We gave up Ricky Council, we gave
I
up
will.
Kelly Oubre Jr., and we gave up like 4 first round picks, 3 first round picks, whatever you got to get, and we got that bull marketing. I don't know why. I just
I
can't stop
personally
thinking
think.
about that.
I personally think that's too much coming off of our bench for one star player to stick in the starting lineup.
No, I
Just
think
because.
Woo!
Mike. I think we don't even have to give up Kelly Oubre. Because
Nah.
now we signed KJ Martin to 2 years, 16 million. So he's making 8 million a year. So he's making the same as Kelly Oubre. So you can trade KJ Martin and
Oh,
'cause, that's why they signed KJ Martin to that big contract.
you think that might be something we might be getting
That is
marketing?
why. That I think it's more.
Not marketing.
I think it's more DFS. It's gonna be DFS, and
man.
Marketing is
that's
like
still
hard.
not bad. And that's still not bad. Marketing is gonna go to a team who has more young pieces, like the Warriors, who could trade a guy like Kuminga, or we don't have those type of guys. You know what I mean? That
And
Right,
we also
right,
have
right.
more picks too. I think we have more
and we
first
don't
round
have
picks.
that many, and we don't have that many picks.
I think.
So-
Hold on. I think we do
We
got
did.
picked. How many? We got like
We got a lot
we
of
got the
picks.
two. We got the two from the James Harden, right? The two.
we
We
have,
had
I think we have 3 firsts in.
No, we got a lot of picks.
Then the 2031
Man,
and all that stuff.
I'm sacrificing all of them. I don't care. I want marketing.
But
Whew, I
Mike,
want marketing.
there's one pick, like the 2028 Clippers pick. They're gonna be trash
Yeah.
in 2028.
So you don't want to give that up.
Yeah, that's
I
a top
wouldn't
3
give that
pick.
up.
Most likely.
But here's the thing. That's what Utah's gonna want. Utah's gonna want that.
Yeah.
Right. And I'll give it up.
Any team, I wouldn't give it up. I
Yeah,
think
I
one of
wouldn't
the
give it
reasons
up.
we signed. I think that's one of the reasons we
Because
signed.
what are we gonna do
Paul
when
George.
Embiid is like not as good anymore?
Well,
Right.
hopefully we
Hold
have.
on.
Hopefully we have Adem Bona in there at that point. But
Oh man, Joel Embiid will work on his passes because him throwing. Yeah, I agree with that, Malik. What I was thinking, like, listen how I look at it, y'all, because we're valuing first round picks way too much, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Y'all know the history of the first round picks for the Sixers, right? Do you want me to break it down for y'all? Do y'all want me to explain why I don't care about first round picks?
Man, we
I
got
don't
more
care.
now, though.
I
We got
don't
more.
care. I know
understand, but we have a new GM.
that's true.
another thing.
That's true.
And you can
But
tell every single first round pick he's drafted has been better than Ben Simmons,
Maxey,
Markelle
McCain.
Fultz, Maxey, McCain.
Okay. That's true, Maxie.
I'm gonna throw a Adem Bona in there. Even that's a second round pick. Sorry.
Let's go.
But-
Let's go. Yeah, throw him in there. Second round pick. Yeah. But
But
listen,
he's
though,
shown it.
wouldn't you? All right. So if you can, because I feel like that's almost a guarantee. I don't want to say it's guarantee a championship. If you get marketing on here, that's a guaranteed championship.
Yeah,
Because we can wait until 2028 and we still ain't winning.
We can say guaranteed championship, but then if
Don't say it.
if 2 people get hurt, you know what 2 people I'm referring to? It will just be our guard and marketing. I don't think that's enough. That's just me personally speaking. If you look at the history,
But let's be honest, though. Like, Embiid. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to say. I don't want to jinx anything. Actually, never mind.
Like, yeah, let's try to be Philly special cards and AJ and everybody in chat. Let's think positive. Let's think.
I'm trying to think positive, but
It's hard. I know it's hard. Just hear me out real quick, y'all. Just hear me out. This is a special off season.
We did go through the 2016 season, so
that's. Hear me out, y'all. We went through a lot. We went through the process. We went through the dang on process for numerous years. But listen, it's over because we better be over. And this is the year we're gonna win a championship. We went through too much for 40 years. We've been losing. We got to the NBA Finals. The last time we've been to the Finals was in 2001. It's about time that we go. Like, I don't even care. Like, we have to win. Like, I want to think positive. And let's just think of it like this, y'all. Joel Embiid don't have to do too much now because Paul George is on the team. Joel Embiid don't got to do too much now because Tyrese Maxey has arrived into a star player. Joel Embiid doesn't have to do so much now because we have actual team that can actually ball out. We don't have a Tobias Harris giving us 0 points in an elimination game. We don't have that no more. You know what I mean? 0 points.
Hopefully we don't.
No, we don't got no Tobias Harris on this
I don't
team.
even think. I think if Paul George has a bad game, I think it will be if we just get a little bit better depth. And I think we still have good depth right now. But if we get Gary Trent Jr.,
we have better depth than we did. I'm not going to complain for more depth because we have better depth than we did the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, we have a team. We got a team.
Yeah,
we
got a
just
team.
we got a team.
We still have a few roster spots to fill out.
Mhm.
But
Four
if
roster spots.
you're looking at the summer league so far,
Right. Talk to me, man.
I think we could take some guys from that. A few standouts, of course, have been our 2 rookies this year, Dembona and Jared McCain.
I love it.
And you got guys like Kiva Luma, who's been balling
Okay.
out. I don't care that it's just summer league. And then you have Justin Edwards on the 2-way contract.
I love it. I love it.
And then you get a guy like DFS for a KJ Martin.
Yeah.
That's a complete offseason. And if you want to throw Gary Trent in there, that's perfect.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain much more because of the offseason we've had so far.
And we got Kyle Lowry back too. Kyle Lowry brings that veteran presence off the bench as a playmaker.
Okay, I personally I want him to come off the bench, but this is my start. This is my starting lineup for this team. So far,
Talk to me.
Barring anything that's gonna happen in the future. Okay, of course I'm gonna start Lowry at the 1, Maxey at the 2. Because we don't really have any other point guard. And then you got.
I don't think we need to do that.
I ain't feeling that. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't feeling Kyle Lowry, man. As a starter, nah. I love Lowry, but we don't.
I would do because Oubre, the shooting guard position is honest. Anyone can play shooting guard.
Who would you put there?
Look, exactly. That's the hard thing, because and then you're gonna have. There's gonna be one spot on the in the starting lineup that's not gonna be like the others.
Right. Something's gonna be.
I don't care.
Right.
I don't care if we start Caleb at the 4. I would be fine with it. I don't care, necessarily about height, because he's a tough player and stuff like that. And
you got that dog in him.
And even if we don't get rebounding from him, we have Andre Drummond coming off the bench. We got
Paul George.
Andre Drummond is the best backup center Joel Embiid has ever had in his career.
Yeah, hold on.
Talk that talk.
That's a fact. Andre Drummond is the best backup center he had in his whole career. It's not even close.
I think he's the best backup center in all of basketball.
Oh my! Hold on.
Talk that talk.
Hey, I love it. Keep going, brother. Keep cooking.
We should have never traded him, anyways.
For real.
Yeah, but it's full circle because we had to go through the year we had last year. Because first round exits, okay, whatever. We had to see what we had to do to beat teams like New York. We had to get rebounding.
Rebounding. Thank you.
That
was the main thing.
But the biggest question. The biggest question.
The best rebounding center in Andre Drummond coming off the bench. And then you got, Maxey can rebound a little bit. Embiid can rebound. I haven't really watched a lot of Caleb, but he can rebound.
Yeah, he can rebound.
All these guys. George can rebound.
True.
There can be one spot, and if that, I forget if Oubre can. My memory's gone.
But my biggest concern is my biggest concern, honestly, is not even that the talent we have. I think this is the best team Joel Embiid probably had in his whole career, right? Being a Sixer. I think we could all agree on that. Even when he had Jimmy Butler, I feel like this is a better team overall. But because when you have a team with a Ben Simmons, I know people like Ben Simmons for some reason. I never really did. But anyway, let me get to the point. My biggest concern is honestly Nick Nurse playing the young talent. That's all I'm really concerned about. Giving them an opportunity. Give them an opportunity.
I think that's a lot of the coaches that we hire, because remember Glenn Rivers.
Oh, man.
That is his real name. So that is what he's going to get called by. He is not a doctor, so his name will be Glenn Rivers.
Yeah, man. Glenn Rivers. Just call him Glenn. Yeah, Glenn Rivers was he's like, and that's what Nick Nurse kind of reminded me of a little bit. Like, All right,
Although
now answer this question.
Nick Nurse is a way better coach. I'm not. I
Yeah,
cannot compare him to what Doc Rivers
Oh
was
yeah,
the
in
Bucks
this.
are screwed.
I agree. I agree with that, but this is the thing. Like, why didn't Nick Nurse make the adjustments in the playoffs? When I mean by that is when Tobias Harris was playing 40 minutes and not giving you no points. The first 10 minutes,
I think he
not
played.
giving you no point.
I think that elimination game he played 29 minutes, and then
No,
I forget who we broke. I did look at the stat line that game. I think it was 29.
I think he
minutes.
played. It don't matter if he played 10 minutes. He needs to give us
Yeah.
something. He needs to give us something. He should have never played that many minutes and not give us nothing. Why didn't Nick Nurse make the adjustments and give opportunities to Ricky Council?
Although you gotta say this, Nick Nurse is a coach who's actually won a championship.
Yeah.
He probably knew. Well, he probably had a thought in his mind that Tobias could turn it around that game.
Come on, man. We seen him all season, man. We seen him all season. We seen him all season, man.
I know, but he has to have
Come on, man.
confidence in his guy. He has to have confidence in his guy.
Come on, man.
Just
Ain't none of that, man. I seen him all 80-something games, man. I don't want to hear none of that. He gonna turn around, man. 1 minute he'll have 30, points. Next minute he'll have no points.
I didn't think that he was gonna turn it around. But Nick Nurse probably had something, and he said, maybe he can turn this around.
Hey, you can't say Nick Nurse didn't make any adjustments because he brought in Buddy Hield that game.
No, I'm talking about the Tobias Harris adjustment. There should have been an adjustment there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
He made other adjustments that really mattered in that series.
If we would have
Nicholas Batum came in, was he starting that game? Well, whatever. He had I'd say the game of his life. And then Buddy Hield came in, dropped 20.
All right, I'm gonna look at the stats right now. It was game 6, right? Let's look at the stats. Right. I'm gonna look up the stats right now.
Buddy
because
Hield
there's no way.
Generational game.
I'm looking at it right now. But he made other adjustments. But the adjustment he needed, the biggest adjustment he needed to make was that Tobias Harris. That's just my personal opinion. I just don't understand how you I don't care how much money he's getting paid. If he ain't balling out, he has to sit his behind on the bench and give someone else an opportunity. Because we could have won that game. We could have. That's an elimination game. Man,
Mike, when you think about it, it's just politics. Like there's something with this organization.
Yeah, he played 29 minutes. You're right.
I don't want to hear any Nick Nurse slander. It's not deserved.
I don't know about that. I mean, not really. He did what the best he could. We'll see this season. I'm not going to say that. He has to show me something. There's no excuse as a coach.
Nick Nurse, most of the things he did was good. Like most of the bad thing was not playing council and playing
right. Talk about this. Okay, who would you rather have coaching this team right now?
Don't. Of course, Nick Nurse. Of course, Nick Nurse. But at the end of the day, we in the business of winning championships. If you don't see a player ball out for 29 minutes and give you 0 points, he was 0 for. He didn't even shoot a 3. He was 0 for 2. He only took 2 shots the whole 29 minutes. And you're telling me you didn't want to make an adjustment and try to give another player an opportunity? I'm not letting him get away with that. So he needs to this season play other players that could potentially ball out, because you don't know what you have until you try, and you got to try. You got to try something different. You can't just sit on your behind and be like, all right, he's getting paid the most and he gets to play.
Okay, I gotta say that we also don't know what goes on in the locker room.
Of course,
with a guy like
of course.
So maybe something happened. And Rick, Nick Nurse didn't really, want a guy like Ricky Council, who's really young, who doesn't have any experience, to be in the game in an elimination game. I understand that would be better than the guy who scored 0 points in 29 minutes, but Tobias has a bit of experience in the playoffs.
But he ain't show it.
Is it good experience? No, but it's better than none.
I'll take none over what he showed me. I'm sorry. Just like, for example, I don't know how young you are, but I'm gonna say this. Just for example, people would take no credit better than bad credit. It's better to have, when you talk about credit, it's better to have no credit than bad credit to go get you a loan for a house. I'd rather for Tobias Harris not to play. When I seen what he was doing for the first 10, 15 minutes, I said, nah, I would have been like, nah, bro, you only took 2 shots in 29 minutes in an elimination game. Where's the fire at? Where's all that?
Would you rather have him take 10 shots and miss all 10?
But why would I don't want to think like that. Let's think like, yo, take a shot and try to win. Let's take a shot and potentially you'll make it. I don't want to think about a player. All right, so I don't want a player coming into a game already not confident in making a shot. If that's the case and you're already defeated before you play the game, don't play. If you want to be Ben Simmons and not shoot a wide open layup, don't play on my team. I don't want you playing.
And that's kind of what Tobias Harris was on this team.
Right.
When it came towards the end.
When came down to it.
When he started talking trash on the fans, and that's when we started to not like him again.
Man, all I got to say is this. If you play in Philly, I'm just tired of like the excuses. If you play, you gotta play. If you on the team, you gotta play.
If you play in Philly, you really have to be ready.
Yeah.
And that's why you have to draft the right guys. Ben Simmons, he might have been the right guy at the time, but in the future was not the right guy. He could not handle us.
Yeah.
A guy like Tyrese Maxey, he could handle us. We don't know about McCain yet, but he's dealing with the hate.
Yeah, he's dealing with it. But my whole thing is this. All right, and this is the thing about Sixer fans. And I'm sticking up for the Sixer fans right now. I just feel like Sixer fans were a passionate fan group. We know basketball, and we expect, as long as you give 110%, we're not going to really say too much. But when you play a game that you're getting paid all this money and you play 29 minutes in an elimination game and you shoot only 2 times,
you're the guy
and you're one of the leaders.
I didn't consider him a leader because I feel
he was one of the leaders of the team. Even Tyrese Maxey admitted that. Tyrese Maxey said he's one of the leaders.
Okay.
So yeah, man, I'm not giving him. That's why I'm like, yo, I like Coach Nurse, and I think he's a good coach. But my only question is, you have to play the players that you just got to play other players. You have to make the adjustments. If someone's having a bad game, be like, yo, sit down for the game, man. I got someone else, and take a chance. Sometimes players can get out of that slump, like a Joel Embiid and a Tyrese and a Paul George. But players like Tobias Harris, when he's already in his head like he was in the playoffs this run, you got to get him off the team. You got to get him off the floor.
I think he was in his head the whole season.
Oh yeah, of course.
And
right.
At the deadline, I think we tried to ship him to Detroit.
Nobody wanted him.
But nobody
for that price.
Who would want that? Who would want that?
Yeah, for $40 million, nah.
Exactly.
Go for this go. Yup.
That was something that Morey didn't do that. Morey didn't do that because we saw when he had a guy who wasn't playing well, he shipped him off.
All right, so the Phillies. All right, by the way, the Phillies are losing 3-2, and Ranger is pitching. Ranger throws the ball a little outside. That is ball 1, 90 miles per hour sinker. But yeah, so
okay.
But yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Okay, so Eric Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see what he can do because we said the same about. Well, we didn't sign him, but we traded for him last year. Nicholas Batum. We didn't think he would be anything. Really, a lot of people didn't. He was just going to be a veteran that come off the bench. But he showed in the playoffs. Hopefully, we can get something like that from Eric Gordon. Just a guy who can maybe mentor a few guys. And come up when it matters most. And he has the connection to Daryl Morey, so that's a main reason.
Anybody want to join, hit the link.
And then you got Paul George, that he just has a positive energy, good for the locker room, good player when he's not, hurt. I didn't want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he knows that. And
I
him
agree.
being the third option now, I think that's better for his health.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better for him in general
Right.
because he's getting paid all this money, and he still has to do a lot, but it's not as much pressure he was in LA.
Right. Right. Right.
And
I don't
then
know. This might be more pressure in Philly. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, bro. For real.
although LA is also
If it's the Lakers, it's different. The Clippers, I don't think they got as much pressure if they was in if they was with the Lakers, that's different. But Clippers, nah. Philly's different. Like, I love Philly. That's the reason why you know what I mean? Philly's Philly. But
Okay,
so what's your favorite move? What's your favorite move this offseason besides PG?
I personally like all of them.
Okay. I like that. That's a good
You
answer.
got Caleb Martin. Look, I understand it might not have been, their fault, but look at how much less he took to come to Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Right.
What was it? $33 million that he lost.
Mm-hmm.
And he decided to come to Philly. We should take an honor from that, to be honest.
Right.
And then you got Kyle Lowry. I don't understand why everybody's hating on it.
I don't hate it. No.
I know one guy who's hating on it. I know you know him very well, Mitch.
Okay. How you know who that is?
I'm always in his chats. And I told him today, I said, Mitch, you got to understand, this is a guy that knows Nick Nurse well. He's a championship-winning point guard, too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a good mentor.
Right.
You're saying you don't want a guy like Jared McCain to be mentored by a guy like that?
Oh, I would love. This is my only thing, and I don't want it to make it sound like I don't like Kyle Lowry. My whole thing is this: I just want. I'm a little bit greedy. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This is who I wanted the Sixers to get to be next to Tyrese Maxey. I wanted. Of course, I would love LeBron. That's not happening. I ain't gonna say that. Of course, but I was thinking of Alex Caruso. I was thinking of a Malcolm Brogdon, but the money just didn't work out, and then. Of course, Alex Caruso went to the Thunder, so it wasn't going to happen. I wanted a player like that caliber, a little bit younger, a little bit, could play a little bit more. They're a little bit they're better than him right now. Kyle Lowry's not. I'm not saying that he's a scrub, but I just want somebody next to Tyrese Maxey that can really bring it like all the time. And Kyle Lowry, he has those games where you're like, all right, because he's a little bit older, he's not going to bring it all the time.
I gotta say this. I understand Lowry played last year for other teams.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he was kind of off? Because he was on, 3 different teams last year? Maybe he can pick it back up and be better than he was last year.
I hope so. If he's going to... I hope so. If Kyle Lowry is the starting shooting guard or starting point guard in the starting lineup for the Sixers, he gotta be better. I'm sorry. He has to be a little bit better than what he's showing. And because this is a big year for us. This is a year, if we don't win the championship or get to the finals or get to the Eastern Conference Finals, there possibly might be a biggest move in history. And you probably know what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about Joel Embiid. I hope not, because I feel like, this is how I look at it. Let me just say this real quick. This is how I look at it. Allen Iverson, right? One of the best Sixers of all time. We all can agree on that. We did not build a championship caliber team around him. The only player that was really, 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 really good at a point that was an all-star was Chris Webber. And Chris Webber was way out of his prime. Way out of his prime. Put AJ back in. We can't make the same. We did make the same mistake with Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid has a team. There's no excuses now. No excuses. You got Paul George. You got Tyrese Maxey. No excuse. You got a backup center. You got Caleb Martin. You got Kyle. You have a team. No excuses. We just got to stay healthy. And I just want to get one more piece. I don't know. One more big piece that's going to really do something for us. I don't know who it's going to be, but I want one more big piece. I don't know how it's going to work, but.
There's one more guy who I think is going to be a good mentor to our second-round pick, Adem Bona. And yes, there's a lot of jokes with that name that you can make.
I love Bona. I love Bona.
Oh, pause.
Oh, yeah. See. I don't even think like that. You know what I mean? I don't even think like that. You want to tell? I'm gonna tell you. I don't even think like that. But I get what you're saying.
But Andre Drummond and Joel Embiid combined,
Right,
mentoring a guy
facts.
like a Dembona,
He's
and
right. I
and
like him too.
you already saw in summer league, he has
Woo.
a high motor. That was one of
Yes.
the highest motors in the draft. You saw him
Talk that talk.
You saw him absolutely posterize that guy.
I
Okay,
love it,
whatever.
man.
It was a nobody, but still.
I love it. But I don't really care for the offense with him. I care about the dirty work when it comes to rebounding, and I love the fact that he be blocking, man. If he doesn't get in foul trouble, he be blocking a lot of people.
I think his rebounding can get better too,
yeah.
especially learning from a guy like Drummond.
Oh yeah. Joel Embiid can learn some things from Drummond. Shoot.
Yeah.
Yo, Mike, what do you think about the idea?
Talk to me, brother.
Of trading Jared McCain. Like, if the Jazz are asking for Jared McCain, what do you think about the idea of trading him and KJ Martin to the Jazz for Lauri Markkanen?
You know, hey, AJ. You know how I feel about Markkanen. I'm doing whatever it takes to get Markkanen. I like Markkanen. McCain can go today. You know what I mean? And this is no disrespect to McCain, but there's levels to the game. And I'm not going to fall in love with a player that hasn't done anything in the NBA yet. I don't care about his potential at this point. I know what Markkanen can do right now, and I know that he will be the perfect power forward for the Philadelphia 76ers right now.
I mean,
so I would give up
rebound,
McCain right now.
Shoot, he can block shots.
Play defense. He's everything.
That team would be way better than the Celtics. If we get Markkanen, we'd be way better.
You know what? I'm just trying not to get my hope up about Markkanen because I just don't see it happening, man.
Yeah,
I don't see that happening.
I got my hopes up over Alex Caruso and KCP.
That's what I got my hopes up for, Alex Caruso more than anything. I was so mad when he went to the Thunder.
And it was such a stupid trade. The Thunder have millions of first round picks, but the Bulls don't ask for even one first round pick.
Yeah, and I we could have given them Paul Reed if they wanted a young guy to try and build around. They already had Kobe White and an Ayo Dosunmu. They didn't need a guy like Josh Giddey. And then Paul Reed and maybe send a first round pick, because first off, that the GM the GM and the owners or whatever over at the Chicago Bulls are very, very stupid.
Yo, TY, you gotta stop with this, man. Like, why did you even put this in the comments, bro?
Oh my God.
The guy can't even score an elimination game, man. In 29 minutes, all of us could score something. I would have been chucking up shots. I would have did something. I would have shot the ball at least 10 times. I would have been just throwing the ball up. I don't even care if I made it or not.
Bro,
something would have happened.
Bro, imagine if Tobias Harris cooks us and he says Paul George over me.
Yo. Oh my, what if the Pistons? I'm definitely gonna make sure I do the play-by-play for that game, yo. For the Pistons.
No. Tobias will be hurt that game.
He might not show up to Philly. Yeah, Ranger just gave up another. Oh my gosh, Ranger 4-2. A's is up on the Phillies. They got a runner on third and first, and he's about to walk. What's his name? Galoff.
Wait, how are the A's winning?
Huh?
How are the A's winning this?
You gotta understand, we just took a series against the Dodgers. We're probably riding this series low.
I'm gonna say this, man. Like it happens, AJ, but like I said, like Ranger, he has to pitch a lot better. The bases are loaded with 2 outs right now. He has to pitch better.
Rangers' last 2 other starts have been horrible.
Yeah, he has to get it together. He has to have a bounce back game.
I just hopefully over the All-Star break. I know he will be pitching in the All-Star game probably.
He has to do better.
And hopefully during that break he can get a little break after the All-Star game.
And I'm not feeling these jerseys, man. I kind of like it, but I don't know, man.
I love them. They grew on me.
I like it, man, but then again, I don't like it. I just think they just need to bring the stripes back, man. Just because, man, I don't know, man. Maybe it's throwing them off. It's probably throwing them off.
Well, no, they do have the stripe. They do have the stripes still.
I know they do. I'm just saying they should have probably used it on this game right here, because this is a letdown, man. Like we beat the Dodgers. What's their record? What's their record anyway?
We can drop a game to the A's. Remember, we lost a series to the Colorado Rockies earlier this year.
I think we lost to the dang on Marlins in the series. I think I'm not 100% sure.
We did.
Let me just look up the That's a fact though.
Everybody talks about how we don't do good against teams over 500.
We do. We got beat down by the Orioles.
Everybody's talking about that. Everybody's talking about that. But yet we do horrible against teams under 500.
It happens, and I look at that's why baseball is hard because it's 100 and something, 160 games.
Remember, this is our 4th game in a row in this hot weather.
Right.
It is hot down here. I understand it ain't no Florida where it's 110. I understand it's not that, but it's unusual weather for this city.
Yeah,
and the players probably need to adjust to it. They haven't gotten any rest the past 4 days.
My boy Star Wars said he about to walk in a. But yeah, they're doing a good job. I'm not hating. You know what I mean? You're going to lose games. You play 160 games. You're going to lose against teams.
And we just took a series against the Dodgers.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. But this is the only issue. I understand what you're saying. I agree with everything you're saying.
And so
but it just sucks. It sucks when your ace debatably isn't doing what he needs to do. So he got out of the inning. He gave up a couple.
I still think our ace is Zach Wheeler. No doubts about it.
Yeah. But he needs to get it together. So we got due up is Kyle, Turner, and Bryce Harper. So hopefully we can get some runs.
I think that's the best one of the best 1, 2, 3.
Trey Turner is doing so wonderful since he came back from that hamstring.
Yes.
Was it? No. What was it? What was his injury?
It was.
I don't even know what his injury was.
It was something he needed surgery on, I think.
But he came back and he's looking good.
He came back. And you got to look. I understand there's such small pieces, but some changes are going on around the team right now too. We've brought so many guys up. We've released a couple of guys, a la David Dahl and Whit Merrifield, who are both going to get jobs. I'm not going to doubt that.
Right.
But, and just look at our relief pitching.
Hold on, pause real quick. Hey, where's the Viking fans in the chat, man? Where's the Viking fans? I've been talking about Sixers and Phillies this whole entire time. I'm calling out the Minnesota Viking fans, man. Where's the Minnesota Viking fans at, man? I want to talk about the Vikings. Hey, where's the Viking fans? I ain't worried about the Eagles, man. You know I ain't worried about the Eagles, man. We ain't no Eagles fly over here. It's Philly, everything besides football. You know what I mean? That's how it is.
You're missing out.
I ain't missing out on nothing. All I got to say is he's gonna beat the brakes off of y'all.
Well, how many Super Bowls do the Vikings have?
Hey, we ain't gonna get into that, y'all. We ain't getting into that.
Hold on. Who's your starting quarterback again? Sam Darnold?
Hey, Philly special cars, man. Don't hate on the squad, man. Don't hate on the squad, man. Hey, AJ, don't hate on the squad, AJ.
He's better than Dak Prescott.
Hey, don't hate on the squad, y'all. We got a rookie and we got Sam Darnold. We about to ball out this season. We about to ball out.
They're still better than Dak. They'll still do better than Dak.
We're gonna be all right. Because guess what we got? We got that bull Dallas Turner. He's gonna be the rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year. We got that bull Jonathan Grenard.
Yeah, right. That's
you know what I mean?
Leon Mitchell. What are you talking about?
But where's Daniel Hunter? I wonder.
Oh yeah, he's with the Texans. It's all good.
Yeah.
But we got Jonathan Grenard.
Literally just sent him to one of the best defensive teams.
That's the AFC. We ain't worried about the AFC. We in the NFC. I ain't worried about the AFC. I'm worried about the NFC. Somebody was about to join, but then they disconnected. But I'm gonna say this right now. Jonathan Grenard. Look up Jonathan Grenard.
I know what Jonathan Grenard Bernard did last year.
All
But
right,
you
I
can
just
say
wanted
that-
to say that. You know what I mean?
but
He ain't no
can
scrub.
you can also say that was because of D'Amico Ryans.
Oh,
knows if he-
man,
who
no,
knows?
stop, man, stop. Because we got one of the best defensive coordinators in all of football right now, and that's Brian Flores. He gonna have these dudes balling. And see, I'm not gonna sit here and say that. I don't want to say that. You know what I mean? Because I understand it was a contract year. He got his paper, but I still feel like he gonna ball out this season, man. And we're gonna see what happens. The NFC North division is one of the best divisions in all of football. Yeah, he needs to show it. He has to prove. The NFC North division. Hold on. Let me say this real quick. The NFC North division is one of the best divisions in all of football. The Packers were in the playoffs. The Lions are in the playoffs. I don't want to talk about the dang on Lions. And the Bears got Caleb Williams, and they have a good defense. And then you got the mighty Minnesota Vikings.
So
Yes,
the
I said it.
Vikings-
The
the
mighty
Vikings will be last
Minnesota
in the division
Vikings.
then.
No, we're not last in the division, AJ. We're
You
going
are
to be the
last.
best in the division.
I
We're
know
gonna
you
be
were
the best.
talking trash about the Lions last season. That did not age well.
Hey, and guess what? I'm gonna talk trash to them. I ain't gonna disrespect the Lions, but I don't think that they're gonna just sweep us this season. They're not gonna beat us twice.
They are.
I don't know if
No,
any
AJ,
team-
no.
I don't know if any team in your division is gonna sweep you, but it's gonna be a split.
I can rock with that. I can rock with that. So you're not being too yeah, I like that. I can rock with that. But I'll tell you one thing.
Maybe you can sweep the Bears. That's about it.
I don't know. Maybe we might sweep them all. We might sweep them all.
You guys heard that the Bears are doing a Hard Knocks?
Man, I ain't worrying about no stinking Bears. Hey, how about the Eagles though? Let's talk about y'all. What y'all gonna do this season? What y'all gonna do?
In the NFL.
What y'all gonna do?
Okay. I just saw a video of Jerome Bettis. Okay, one of the best running backs in the whole sport. Okay, y'all should know that name. He said he got asked. It was parts of a running back a good running back. He said, "Just give me Saquon Barkley in all those categories."
Saquon Barkley. He's
Saquon
the best
Barkley
running
is
back
all I have to
in.
say.
Who are y'all talking about? Who are y'all
Saquon
talking about?
Barkley. Saquon Barkley.
I like him. I like him if he stays healthy. I'm not gonna hate
And
him.
we got a
If he
new
stays healthy,
offensive
he's nice.
coordinator too.
We got it.
This is y'all biggest. Hold on. Who is Phil that keeps on trying to come? I want you to get him, but it's saying that you're not connected, bro. Phil, they're saying your camera's not connected. They're saying your mic is not connected. Nothing is connected. So I'm not sure. You got to fix that.
Yeah, be
But
careful.
the only thing I would say is this. I think the Eagles definitely improved. I'm not going to hate on the Eagles. The one thing I love what they got. I love their cornerbacks that they drafted. What's their cornerbacks they just drafted? What's their names again?
Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean.
Cooper DeJean. I was doing mock drafts for the Vikings, and I drafted him in the first round.
I saw them.
Hey, and let me say this right now. What round did y'all get him?
I don't know, like the 41st pick?
Pick 40.
What is that? It was picked that second round or is that third round?
No, that's
second round.
That's
So y'all got a steal with him, and I'm gonna tell you right now. And look, I can't stand the Eagles, but I love that pickup, y'all. That was a good pickup for y'all. So that was a good pickup for y'all.
We also towards the back end of the draft, we picked up
Jeremiah Trotter.
That was what round you get him?
Like
that was like a
80th or something.
That's a third round pick. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Y'all don't deserve him. Y'all don't deserve Trotter Jr.
Pick him with like 100.
Y'all don't deserve him.
70th pick or something.
No, he was a later pick. I thought.
Yeah,
y'all don't deserve Trotter. I don't know why y'all got Trotter Jr. Y'all don't deserve him.
Why don't we deserve him? We haven't.
Because y'all don't deserve him. Y'all not worthy to have him.
We had his dad.
Y'all should have. Don't matter. And you know what's crazy though? No, I'm gonna tell you that I never was an Eagle fan, but I'm gonna tell you that the players that I absolutely love from the Eagles growing up. Dawkins is my number one. If I had get any Eagle jersey, now I don't like the Eagles, it would be Dawkins and it would be Trotter. And it would be T.O. when he was with the Eagles. Everybody else, and I like the Westbrook too. But Dawkins and Trotter, oh my goodness, man. Dawkins, one of my favorite safeties of all time. You know what I mean? He brung it every single time.
And remember this, we brought back C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And
Oh yeah, right.
Hey,
And-
you're not connected, Phil. He keeps. I don't know who that is, but he keeps coming in, but then he keeps coming out.
And another thing. Cooper DeJean is moving to safety.
No,
I can see that. I can see that. But he can do both. He could definitely do both, though. He can do both.
On the depth chart to be the second safety with Reed Blankenship.
Yeah.
But enough of talking about y'all. I ain't trying to talk about the dang on Eagles. I'm
Alright,
sorry. Y'all get them. I ain't trying to talk about. Let's talk
about
about the Vikings. We ain't talking about the Eagles no more on this live.
You want to talk about the Phillies real quick?
Go ahead, talk. Break it down to me real quick. We losing right now. We about to get us a run.
I don't want no Luis Robert Jr., no Lane Thomas, respectfully, no Brent Rooker either. I want a guy like Tommy Pham and maybe a relief pitcher like Steven Wilson, who are both from the White Sox. I think both have Tommy Pham, just from being he's a guy who has a lot of playoff experience.
You said what's his name? Tommy what?
Tommy Pham.
What position is he? You said relief?
He's an outfielder.
Okay.
The other guy who I was talking about, the relief pitcher. I haven't really checked on up on him this season, but he's a reliever for the White Sox.
All right, I agree with you. My only thing that I want to improve on this team, like that we definitely probably need, is the relief pitching. The relief pitching, like one pitcher. We don't need too much.
One relief pitcher is all we need, and maybe one outfield bat.
Maybe. Yeah, we got a good team, man. People be like, "Oh, we need all this." We don't really need too much.
We don't need a star player in the outfield. No, we just need a guy who we already have Rojas who can field. They want a guy who can field and hit, and Rojas can't do that. So, and Tommy Pham isn't really a center fielder, but we got a guy like Brandon Marsh. Brandon Marsh can play center field. He can hit any.
I love Brandon Marsh. Oh, dang, hit it right to the double play. Gosh, Lee hit it right to him, Bryce Harper. So we ended the fifth.
I don't even care about this game because we just swept the Dodgers.
We still got time, though. We can still come back. We got time.
Okay. And the only guy in our bullpen right now that I do not like I do not trust is Gregory Soto.
All right, so the best relief pitcher we got is who? Hoffman,
yeah.
Hoffman. All right, so
Hoffman, Strom. Okay, do you want to do on how much I trust these guys?
Kerkering is that's starting, right? Hold on, Kerkering is a starter, right?
Kerkering's a reliever.
He's a reliever. Okay, so he's a reliever.
I like his stuff.
Alvarado be making me mad sometimes. I think he's solid, but he be making me mad sometimes, man.
He's kind of having an off year this year, I think.
Yeah.
It's not like himself. I think he's used to being the number one guy in the bullpen. And he's not the number one guy in the bullpen this year. We got a guy like Matt Strom and Jeff Hoffman.
Yeah, Hoffman is the most, and Matt Strom, yeah. Matt too.
Hoffman
I love Hoffman.
Hoffman should be the guy that closes games for us.
Facts.
Last night, me and my cousin were at the game, and we were confused when they brought in Hoffman in the eighth. We were like, "Oh, are they going to stretch him out into the ninth, or no?" And they were warming up Sir Anthony and Alvarado in the pen, and I was like, Sir Anthony ninth inning. That would be interesting. But then Alvarado came in, he kind of shut it down. And then you got to think about that. We still got a guy like Jose Ruiz, who he's been
all right.
okay. He's been okay.
He all right.
He's never been a top tier reliever.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, let's get to the best starting pitchers though for us. Besides Ranger's number one. Talk to me. Who's number two?
Zach Wheeler's number one and Ranger's number two.
Oh, you got Wheeler number one?
Yes.
Okay.
He is probably going to be the Cy Young.
He's in a little slump. But I still don't know.
He wasn't okay. Wheeler was in a little slump after that Orioles game, and then his last start, he came back.
Right.
He was better.
I don't know. Nola's up there too. Nola's
three.
I don't know, man. Nola.
He's just inconsistent sometimes.
He's more consistent than not, though, bro. He is.
He is.
He's way more consistent.
I would rather.
So you got Willer
Taylor-
1, Ranger
I would
2,
rather-
Nola 3, Sanchez 4.
Maybe Nola too, especially because the
What?
slump that
I know.
Ranger's been in.
I know he's been in a little bit of a slump. I don't know what's going on with Ranger.
I
don't know what's going on.
I
If he
have
hurt,
this theory. Maybe it's because his kids finally came.
oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
But he's been.
You got to think about this. I think the worst player we've had on our team all year, not Whit Merrifield, Taiwan Walker. Get him off my team.
Yo, I was just looking at. Yeah. Oh, by the way, some good news. Good news about the Phillies, though, man. Regardless of the injuries throughout the season, we keep on winning. That's for one.
Yes.
That's why I love this team. This team is very special. Another thing, after the All-Star break, after this series, I think the All-Star break is after this series right here against the A's. I believe, and they're saying that JT will be back
probably
after the All-Star break. Hopefully, I hope so. So that's some good news, man, right there. So
he's gonna have a lot to. He's gonna have a long break, and he's gonna,
And I can't wait until he's back.
Maybe okay. Don't be shocked if he slumps for maybe a game or two.
Oh yeah, I'm not. He got to get his legs up under him. All that.
Yeah.
So
And
Mike, I gotta go. So I'm gonna see you next time.
Okay, you got any last thoughts, real quick, or you all?
Last thoughts.
Talk to me.
Enjoy the Vikings missing the playoffs.
Oh come
Last
on, man.
thoughts.
Yeah, I gotta hit you. Hey, I gotta hit
Nah,
you,
bro. Nah.
I'm done.
All right,
man,
bye.
have a good
Bye,
day,
Mike.
bro. All right, bro.
All right, I'll see you.
That's so funny.
But you gotta look. Okay, I think the only problem we have right now, and it's not even a problem. We shouldn't even be worrying about this. I don't think this team has any problems right now. Okay, but who is gonna be the backup catcher? Okay, and I'm gonna talk for a little bit. If you need me to shut up, I will. Okay.
You don't like Stubbs? You don't
I
like
love
Stubbs like that?
I love Stubbs, and I love Raphael Marchand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If we
Good catch.
Sosa. Here's the thing: if we send Stubbs down, we don't have that much energy in the clubhouse. I understand we still have Marsh and all them, but Stubbs is a guy, and he can hit sometimes, and he's decent behind the plate. But you got a guy like Raphael Marchand.
Okay. Yeah, I like him. Yeah.
And when he came up, and don't forget he was on this team when we were in the World Series.
Right.
But he got hurt. That was his rookie year. Okay. He was down in AAA last year and for a long part of this year.
Mm-hmm.
He came up and he showed that Stubbs, he has a run for his money. Marchand came up and started hitting. Even if it was singles, it still helped the team. And him behind the plate, he's amazing behind the plate. Absolutely amazing. He's better than Stubbs behind the plate. But I think Marchand will be sent down. I think if he's traded in a package later, don't be, surprised, because a team will take that. And, think about it. We have one of the best GMs in all of baseball.
I think we're not far away. We're not far away.
He's gonna brew something up. If this is our year this year, whatever.
Oh, he said Ranger is bad. Dang, my bull said Ranger is bad.
No, I don't think he's bad. I think the only player on this team that is bad, Taiwan Walker. Get off my team.
I'm really curious. What did he injure before he missed the game? Because he got hit by a pitch, right? He got hit by a ball and he was out. What was it? Was that his wrist or was that his? What was it? Did he get hit in the elbow? I don't know where he got hit at. He got hit in his arm, right?
I think it might have been his elbow.
My whole thing is that ever since then, it just seemed like he struggled. I don't know what's going on. I hope he's not hurt still. I don't want to
I
say he's
think,
bad, but
I think we should. I'm sorry. I think he's another Tobias.
don't say that. No, he wouldn't. Ranger is so much better than Tobias would ever be.
I'm saying Turnbull. No, not Turnbull. Walker.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Ranger. I thought we was talking about.
Not
Hold on, I said he ain't no Ranger is one of the top. Man, what's his record?
Ranger
10.
is one of the top. Wait, I know Nola's 11-4.
Man, all I got to say is this: Bull, he nice. He nice. He just gotta get it together. He gotta get it together. I will agree with that.
Okay, when Turnbull comes back and when Walker comes back, I want Turnbull to be the start, and he kind of was for when Walker got sent back for a little.
By the way, it's 4-2, and
we're still in the game.
Yeah, it's the bottom of the 6, no out.
Reacting, guys. Like,
yeah, we're good.
I already
we're
know.
good.
I already know.
We're good. Alec Baum is at bat. Let's see what he got going on. Who's pitching? Beto? Is his name Beto or Bido? He's in throw formation. He throws the ball, and it's a ball inside 87. Yeah, Beto slider, 87 miles per hour. So it's 2 ball, 1 strike to Alec Baum. So we're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see what happens. We got a chance.
Okay, if you look at what trade rumors have been spread around by sources that can be trusted, kind of. We are looking for a center fielder that can hit and field. I don't think, and what's been brought up is Luis Robert, however you say his last name, whatever, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. Why would you trade and Lane Thomas? But why would you trade a top 10 or top 5 prospect in your organization to a team in your division?
Yeah, that's just.
It would be stupid.
Yeah, that's not good.
I understand we have so many shortstops in our top 10 who are like 18 years old, but we trade those maybe next year or in the off season for a piece that comes up. Maybe if the only guy I actually realistically wanted was Kyle Tucker.
Okay.
We're not going to get him this deadline because the Astros have been better than they were earlier this year when those rumors started to spread. But in the offseason, if they feel like they didn't...
strikeout. Dang, Nick, you didn't even swing.
Because Alex Bregman won't be on the team next year. Maybe they'll rebuild.
All right, man. I'm about to get off, bro. Any final comments? Talk to me real quick. Give me your last about the Sixers and Phillies. What is on your mind, real quick? And I'm gonna get off. But I appreciate you being on this vibing with me, man. I truly appreciate it. And we can definitely come on anytime when I go live. Yeah, I'm about to get off.
One thing I can't wait for this All-Star break for the Phillies. The MLB draft.
MLB draft. Okay, what are you looking forward to?
Sunday.
What
I think
is this Sunday?
A young arm.
Okay. Relief or starting?
Starter, but might turn into reliever. There are so many guys who there's 3 guys that I want that are kind of in our position. We have Brody Brecht, who has reached 104 on the gun before. Pitcher out of Tennessee. The pitchers out of Tennessee always end up turning out to something. He is 18 years old, I think.
Wow.
And then William Schmidt, he comes out of Catholic college or Catholic high school in LA or Louisiana, sorry.
Right.
And he has a 3,000 RPM on his curveball.
Wow.
And then
that's the best pitch for me. Like I think if you can master the curveball or the knuckle curve, whatever curveball it is, if you master that, man, you're good. You're good.
Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna look up the last guy's name. I know.
Talk to me. Talk to me, brother.
He might go to the Braves,
Mm-hmm.
but he is a switch pitcher.
A switch pitcher?
Goes by the name of Durangelo Cihite.
When you say switch pitcher, you mean he can pitch right or left?
Yes. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I don't know, man. Does that work?
Yeah, they're saying he's as a lefty, unless he can develop like a good off-speed pitch, he'd probably be a reliever from the left side.
Okay.
But from the right side, he is a very top-notch starter.
And you said what is he, Japanese?
No, he's Dominican.
Okay.
I think. But he goes to Ole Miss.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So he's better right than left.
Yes, I think it's something you could take an opportunity on. We're not, and for all we know, he could just be a trade candidate in the future.
And developing, you know.
Develop.
Yeah, you got to develop. You know what I mean?
Dombrowski is known for developing arms.
Right.
But one thing that the guy needs is a sweeper, because this is what this organization loves.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Coffin loves it. Okay, but real quick, this is the last guy, and then you can end this.
Go ahead, bro. You're good.
The guy that would be intriguing is Billy Amick, the second baseman from Tennessee. I think he's just another vibes guy, and he can hit. I think he'd just be perfect for the team and what we like.
Okay.
But there are so many arms that we can get. We can even get a catcher.
I'm trying to think. So, all right. So you said the draft is when again? Monday? Sunday. Okay, I might see. And what picks do we have? What picks do we have?
We have. JJ posted about it. Oh, crap. Hold on. This will take me a second. Okay. Play by play. All right. So we have. Okay. Okay. So in the first round we have 27. Okay. In round 2 we have the 63rd pick, which is the 29th pick of the round. Round 3 we have take 100, which is the 25th of the round, and then round 4 we have 130th, 29th of the round, and round 5 we have the 162nd, which is the 25th of the round. But that's only rounds 1 through 5. There are 20 rounds.
Okay.
That are gonna be over Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I think. So.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna see. I might go live. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm going to. I mean, it's.
So you got a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm gonna get off, but I want you to tell people tell people that's live still, where they can find you at, so they can subscribe to your channel. Now, let me just say this real quick. Philly Special Cards, thank you for vibing with me. And I'm gonna just say, if you were rocking with me, subscribe to this young man right here, Philly Special Cards. It looks like he's a Sixer fan, an Eagles fan, and a Phillies fan. He seems like he knows what he's talking about, and he's cool. He's a cool dude. So if you can subscribe to his channel, yeah. Where can they find you at? YouTube? Where else?
YouTube and YouTube, Twitter.
Okay.
And TikTok, technically I do have 2 channels. On the other channel, I interview former NFL players.
Okay. What's your other channel?
The Under the Helmet Pod. You should just be able to. This is the logo. Hold on, I have it. Yeah.
Under the Helmet Podcast?
I'll drop the link. Hold
on. They got Under the Helmet Power.
Yeah, there are so many things you're probably gonna need to
link. Yeah, drop the link. Drop the link. Let me put it. Hold on. Let me put it in my under the helmet podcast, and that's the logo, right? That's your Okay. All right. Well, make sure you subscribe to my guy over here, man. Truly appreciate everybody that's vibing with me. I am getting off. Oh, I dropped the link like so many times, DFJ, but I'm getting off now, bro. I dropped it so many times. I've been on long enough. I'm getting off. But next time, definitely I'll get you in here. But I am getting off. Hey man, I got you, bro. For like 5 minutes or so, I got you, bro. I gotta
It's in
get off
the
this month.
chat, I think.
Okay. Let me get you.
Vikings are moving to Mexico, just reported by Minnesota local news outlets.
Oh, you said what?
Somebody in the chat, Ty in the chat. That's funny.
Vikings are more to Mexico. Oh gosh. Stop the cap. But yeah.
You're on Twitter, right?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter too. I'll
just send you the link on there.
Yeah. What's up, DFJ? How you doing, my brother?
What's good, bro? Can you hear me?
I'm not. Yeah, I hear you. I'm about to get off, man. Let me know what you feeling right now, real quick, because I've been on a minute. I was like, damn, where you go? I dropped the link like so many times. I dropped the link probably like 10 times. I was like, where you go?
I was in the first time, but you had the
other people.
First caller.
Yeah, I try not to have too many people on because sometimes it gets hard for people to talk because people be talking over each other, and I try to maintain that as much as I possibly can.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because some people be just it's not about you, brother, man. I'm just saying in general. Like sometimes people just be talking over people, and I don't be liking that. It just be getting out of hand sometimes. So I try to keep it like at least at the most 3 people, but
yeah,
I try to keep it one-on-one. But what's on your mind, brother? Talk to me.
I mean, we just signed KJ Martin, which I mean, me personally, I was kind of like questioning it because he didn't really get a lot of playing time last season.
He deserved more.
Say it again.
I think he deserved more, but he didn't get
Yeah. I agree with you, but the thing is that if we sign him, are we gonna play him? That's my only question. But I mean, they signed him to a 2-year, $60 million contract, so that probably tells us that he's gonna get some playing time because I mean, if you look at KJ Martin, like he has like natural ability, like raw natural talent, but I mean the skill is where it's lacking. And unfortunately, the 76ers is one of the worst teams in terms of developing talents. So I mean, I don't know, but in terms of his natural abilities, I mean, he can, he's very athletic. He can get to the basket, he can dunk, and he can play defense as well. I mean, some of those games he really helped us playing perimeter defense, especially against the Spurs. Even though the Spurs is not a good team, but he really helped us. But hopefully they give him some playing time. I mean, how sometimes how do you expect a player to develop if you're not giving him playing time? So
that's my point, man. That's my only concern about Nick Nurse, man. That's why I was trying to say, like earlier in the live, I said, yo, I like what Nick Nurse is. He's a very good coach, but my whole thing is this. Why? And I know I just said it about Tobias Harris earlier. He played 29 minutes and gave you no points at all. Why didn't you try to make some adjustment and say, I'm talking about that adjustment. I'm talking about that particular adjustment. Why didn't you try to give Ricky Council some playing time? Why? And I understand maybe it's trust veteran. The man's not giving you nothing offensively when we need points. If he would have scored 10 points, we would have won the game.
Right.
We would have won the game. So it's like, that's my biggest concern about Nick Nurse. Like, yo, if someone's not balling for 29 minutes, you need to make a move, man. If it ain't Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, or Paul George, everybody else can sit on the dang on bench. Everybody else can sit on the bench if it ain't those 3. So that's my biggest concern.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. And I mean, we discussed this on the show last night, which we're all concerned with it. But hopefully Nick Nurse will probably learn from his mistakes from last season's playoffs. And I mean, we don't have that issue anymore. We don't have Tobias Harris on the team. So hopefully he definitely learns from his mistakes and gets better. Because I mean, I think he absolutely has what he needs in terms of, players that fit his coaching philosophies. I mean, 6'6", 6'7", 6'8" guys that are athletic, that can pass, that can shoot, that can dribble. So I think it's definitely going to be something different than what it was last season. And I mean, I'm just looking to see how he fits Paul George into the offense, because you have somebody versatile who can shoot. I mean, Paul George is he's one of the most efficient shooters. Last season, I think on catch and shoot opportunities, he shot like 45% off catch and shoot. Now, obviously, Steph Curry was first. So, I mean, I can see him getting a lot of looks, especially when Joel gets doubled, and we swing it to Paul George in the corner for open three. I would love opportunities like that, and also I would love to see Paul George and Joel Embiid, the pick and roll dribble handoffs. I mean, even though Paul George he's not that fast anymore, you still want to see him like involved in the offense, because he's a part of this team. He's going to be one of the best contributors. So you definitely want to see him involved in the offense, and not like a Tobias Harris, because Tobias wasn't really involved in the offense like that. I mean, for obvious reasons. So yeah, hopefully all of what I'm saying comes true, and hopefully, I mean, I think Paul George his game travels, like he can play on any team. Like offensively, he can fit in any team. It's kind of like a Kevin Durant. I mean, Kevin Durant has a versatile game offensively, so he fits in any system, and I think Paul George has that skill set as well. I mean, I'm not saying Paul George is on the same level as Kevin Durant, but in terms of his skill set, they have similar skill sets. So I think it's definitely going to be a good fit. And defensively, Paul George is 6'8", 6'7". He's not as fast as he once was, and sometimes he gambles in the passing lane. So that's not good defense. I don't like players that gamble. I mean, even though sometimes he gets steals and stuff and shit like that, but my fault.
Right.
But
you're good.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be a great season, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm to your point about him moving slow. He's not the same like he was when he was a little bit, of course, when he was younger. But I look at it like this: who's the most calm, collective player that just be moving slow motion, but he gets buckets? I'm not saying he's on the level of this player offensively, but
Luka Doncic.
As long as the man can do the dang on job at a high level because he's getting paid that type of bread and he brings it every time on the court, I think we'll be good. But I actually like the slower motion than like going all crazy, full throttle. If you ain't Tyrese Maxey on this team, you shouldn't be doing all that. Like, just like be calm and collective, slow pace, and make sure you take care of the dang on basketball. That's my biggest concern. But I think that Paul George brings an element to this team that we haven't seen since Jimmy Butler. The only thing I will say though, Jimmy Butler has that it factor that I don't know if Paul George has. And I'm not saying he doesn't have it because he didn't play with a player like Joel Embiid, but we'll see what happens, man. I don't want to keep on, because a lot of people keep on bringing up, well, Joel Embiid gets hurt and Paul George keeps getting hurt. I don't want to even think about that. Like, we're going to see what happens. They're going to be good. They're going to be healthy. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're going to be good, and we're going to dominate the NBA. And all these haters, they ain't going to have nothing to say. They're not going to. It's the Knicks fans and the Celtic fans, but especially the Knicks fans. Their head got so big after they beat us. They act like they won the damn. They act like they won the dang on championship. I don't understand. What's going on?
And then that turned over to Giants fans. So,
I don't understand.
Can I say one more thing about the Sixers?
Yeah, real quick, and I'm getting off, brother.
Yeah, real quick.
Yep.
Well, with Jared McCann, I don't care what he does off the court. As long as he can be a good basketball player for my basketball team, I don't care.
I mean, he's a rookie. He's a rookie. He's not going to get that much burn, especially in the playoffs. I mean, the regular season, he might get some playing time here and there, but I don't see him playing long term in the playoffs.
Yeah. The order of what Tune In Sports, shout out to you. The order of the best player is Joel Embiid. It goes 1 Joel, and it can go back and forth between Tyrese and PG. But Joel's the number one option. But I still don't want Joel Embiid to have to score 30 points. Like, it has to be more even. This year, I hope to see it to be way more even. I don't want Joel Embiid taking 25 shots. I mean, if he has to, but can he get it down to the high teens, maybe 20, 22 and down? Like, does he have to take 25, 30 shots a game? Like, he don't have to do all that. He don't have to do all that now. He shouldn't have to. Like, take some of that workload off of Joel Embiid and spread it around a lot more. We have enough talent. Even our bench players and our role players like Caleb Martin and Kelly Oubre Jr., he should not have to shoot as much. Just to make sure he doesn't get injured. You know what I mean? But PG is definitely not number one on this team. He might have been number one on the Clippers because Leonard is always hurt. But I don't even think he's number one. Yeah, he's number one because Leonard can't stay healthy. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's going on with him now. But y'all, I'm getting off. Shout out to DFJ. Shout out to Philly Special Cars. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with me and vibing with me on this wonderful Friday night. Let's go Sixers. Let's go Phillies. And let's go Minnesota Vikings. I don't care what none of y'all say. Let's go Minnesota Vikings because I know y'all Eagle fans, and I don't. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, we're gonna see. Hey, Phillies Special Cards, you keep that same energy too. When the season start, I expect you to come in the comments.
I will. Your starting quarterback is Sam Darnold.
All right, I don't got nothing to say about that. We're gonna see.
And maybe week 7 it'll be JJ McCarthy. That's not much of an upgrade.
Man,
Whoa! All right. I'm gonna let you get away with that, brother. I'm getting off. I'm gonna let you get away with that. What was you about to say?
Yeah.
What was you about to say, brother?
No, I was about to say, yeah, like, share, subscribe, Mike Sports Vibes. Yeah, great chopping up with you as always.
Thank you, man. Appreciate everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna chop it up next time.
All right, y'all. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there. Peace.